Hello, my dear students. How are you today? Today we are going to start in chapter 2, Lisa in New York. This is our English story. Now I want you to look at the picture and think with me. Where is Lisa? I'm going to choose randomly from. Where is Lisa? Excellent. Lisa is in New York. Now, question 2. What main events are happened in chapter 1? Who can tell me? Yes, excellent. Lisa won the first prize in the short story competition and she's going to travel to New York. Excellent. Now, I want you to look at the page 7. We're going to start in chapter 2. Before we start, let me remember you of our objectives. Our objectives are to listen to the story text and find the main events, and then we are going to read the story. Now, as a start, I want you to look at the 3 pages and think with me, what will happen with Lisa today? You have 5 minutes to find the answer. Try skimming and scanning and take your time. Excellent, all of you. Now it's listening time. I want you to close your story, listen carefully, and find the answers. Find the missing words in the sentence which written in yellow color down. You need one word only to complete each one. Let's start together.
Chapter 2. It is Friday, and Lisa is at JFK International Airport. She is holding her luggage and looking around for Aunt Elizabeth. Suddenly, she feels a hand on her shoulder. She turns around and sees a teenage boy.
Hi, Lisa. I'm George. I recognized you right away.
Says George, and he gives Lisa a big hug.
Wow, what a nice surprise!
Lisa says with a smile.
I remember you a little bit, but you are older now.
So are you. Now come on, let's take a taxi home. You must be tired from your trip.
Says George. Lisa and George get into a taxi and drive into the city towards George's house. Lisa is busy looking out the window at the buildings and all the people walking around. She
Finally in New York. Now let's complete numbers 4, 5, and 6.
Lisa and George arrive at George's house. George's parents, Aunt Elizabeth and Uncle John, are waiting for them.
Welcome to our home.
Aunt Elizabeth says as she hugs Lisa.
I hope you are hungry because I cooked a big dinner for you.
They all sit down and eat a big meal of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, corn and salad.
Wow, this food is great. Thanks, Aunt Elizabeth. But I have a question. Where's Amy?
Asks Lisa.
Oh, Amy is in college, huh?
Uncle John answers.
She's staying on the university campus. But don't worry, she'll visit home before you leave. Well, tell us, what do you think of the Big Apple so far?
Lisa does not understand.
The big what?
She asks. George laughs.
The Big Apple is another name for New York.
He explains. Lisa laughs too.
I see.
She says.
Oh, it's so big. There are so many people. And the buildings, they are so tall. I want to see so much.
Don't worry, Lisa.
George says.
I am going to show you around. I can be your private tour guide.
George says with a laugh.
Great, George. Thanks.
Says Lisa.
Well, Lisa,
Her aunt says.
you must get some rest. Tomorrow is your first big day in New York.
At night, Lisa has a strange dream. She dreams of a very big apple.
7. Listen again.
At night, Lisa has a strange dream. She dreams of a very big apple.
That's the end of our listening. Now, check your answers with me. Have you found the missing words? Great. Number 1, Friday. Number 2, George. Number 3, taxi. Number 4, big. Number 5, apple. Number 6, day. Number 7, night. Great. Now, my friends, it's reading time. I want you to read carefully with your parents the story text. If you faced any difficult word, you can go back to the listening section and listen to it again. Take your time, read the story. Complete your reading at the second page. My friends, now let's complete the activity time. Look at page 36 and find the answers. Question number 1. What is the name of the airport in New York? Yes? Excellent. You can write. It's JFK International Airport. Number 2. Who is waiting for Lisa at the airport? Great. George. Okay, let's match the two halves of sentences below. George, Aunt Elizabeth, Amy, Lisa. Think with me. Number one, George, A, B, C, or D? Excellent. Letter B. He promises to show his cousin around. Number two, Aunt Elizabeth hugs Lisa to welcome her. Amy isn't staying with her family. Lisa likes the dinner very much. Excellent. Now let's move to question number 3. Complete the sentence with the words in the box. Number 1. Girls often talk about clothes. Excellent. Teenage girls. Number 2. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Please remember to turn off the lights. Tim's father works in that tall building next to the bank. Number 5. Now, match the words from 1 to 5 with A to E letters to make phrases. Number 1, mashed potatoes. Fried chicken. University, campus. Tour guide. International airport. Sorry, fried. Now it's homework time. Follow-up activities. Read these questions and discuss them with your parents. And don't forget to write a paragraph describing a strange dream of yours. And our last thing, don't forget to complete the Google form. Follow this link and you will find the answers. Thank you and goodbye.